Alright, how's it going, everybody? Long time no see. Actually, I think it's been like 3 months. So, this will technically be the fourth quarter update for 2019. I know it's 2020 and it's a little bit, you know, late, but whatever. Um, so this is my Fundrise account. I've had it I've had it since November of 2017. I'm in the Balanced Investing Plus plan, and so far, Fundrise has paid me over $12,000 now. So I think the last time or my last update, I think I had like 94 or 93,000. So as you can see, it's been quite a bump. I didn't add anything extra. I've only been adding $1,000 a month to this account, so it's starting to gain traction, and it's pretty nice. So, getting down to the returns, so far in 2020, I've earned $200, $0 in appreciation, and $4 in advisory fees for a total of $195. So, yeah, doing pretty good for the first half of the month. As far as my premium plan, I still got $4,000 left to go. Not in any type of rush to, you know, get that. Fundrise, I asked Fundrise what type of advantage I get from it, and you can see it in the resources. They talk about it, so it's not much. I mean, but I think it only helps if somebody used my referral code, and I don't know if anybody did, but whatever. As far as dividends, all right, so let's go down. And I like doing this because I think it's kind of motivating for me, and I hope it's motivating for anybody watching. And actually, for individuals watching, um, use this as like a motivation tool. All right, don't think that this came from nowhere. I started at zero just like everybody else. All right, I'm not here to show off my cash. There's a lot more people on YouTube with way more money than me, believe it or not. So, I'm still young, still trying to figure things out, still doing a lot of reading. So, but dividends, I got my first dividend in, around this time, but 2 years ago. It was pretty exciting. As you guys know from last videos, I ended up throwing more and more money inside of it. And then I stopped because I was in debt. And you guys know how I feel about debt. All debt is bad debt, including your mortgage. I don't I don't mess around with it. Um, and as soon as I got out of debt, I just started keeping it basic, and I started adding $1,000 a month. And you know, I finally hit that $1,000 mark in July of 2019, and that was kind of a cool milestone. Um, and it's been staying fairly even out. For my fourth quarter dividend, I received 1,300, and that was just in dividends. So that was kind of okay to see. I'm not too excited about the dividends because I'm trying to keep myself in the low tax bracket. I'm currently in the 12% tax bracket, and you know I kind of want to stay that way because of how taxes work. So, which taxes happen to be kind of a priority on my list, for 2020. Because as I start to save more and more money, taxes are going to become more and more of a problem. So, as far as projects, I have 211 active projects, and I'll actually get more into that once we get to the portfolio and performance side of things. So, I just got this letter, this new investor update, which actually I got a couple letters. That's kind of cool. Um, I'm not going to go into it because that's not what this video is about. I'm here to just show you my performance and what your savings rate can get you. Okay, if it ever wants to load. All right, so yeah, it's not gonna show my my data because you know we haven't even finished the first quarter yet. So um, I'll tell you what, man. I I can't express it enough about these charts, but I love these charts. So keeping it simple. If you want to pause the video, you can. But these are basically my accounts, for that year. It was pretty nice per REIT. Once again, I don't really focus on throwing money into individual REITs. I let Fundrise do it because Fundrise, does it in a tax advantage way, and it's according to my plan. I'm not in any rush to make any type of quick gains on Fundrise, so I let them throw, my money where they believe it should go, and I do believe that since I invest, you know, 500, $1,000, or how should I say this? I contribute twice a month to this account, and I split that $1,000 up into 500. So one day I'll do 500, the next day I'll do another 500, and in doing that, so on the 1st and 15th, around that time, sometimes earlier, sometimes way later, but around those times, I add money because it helps me get into new projects like this down here, like income, E-REIT V, and growth, which I really don't understand where they're getting these names from. I think because oh, okay, never mind. I think I get where they're going, but all right, let's go with so if you look at my performance from 2018 to 2019, I made $7,000 in 2019, and I'm pretty sure it was because of that net asset value adjustment, the NAV. They adjusted that value like at the very. I'm talking about like on the 31st of December. They adjusted that thing, and it shot me up. Like I think I got like $2,000 in appreciation, and most of it came from the growth. So that shot up to like 1,500. That also shot up. Like everything just went to the roof. So that was kind of cool. Um, but I'll collapse these now. And more charts down here. Like I said, I love these charts. I love this blue, like how it fades in. Also, I like charts like this that show me like my track progress. I like to see where I once was and where I'm at today. Pretty cool. Oh, and you can see that jump. Like so on December 31st, like it jumped from 96 to 98. That was crazy. So, and then right here, again, if you guys want to pause the screen, well, that don't really matter down there, but just seeing my returns. So going forward, I'm probably gonna maintain the 12,000 for Fundrise until I can get my wealth front caught up, at least in principle. I don't care about the portfolio value. I just the principal is what I'm like aiming for to try to like balance out the accounts. So between both of my accounts, that is. Um, so as of right now, I have like 86,000, and the rest of that is appreciation and dividends, bringing me to 99,653. So I think that's kind of cool. Um, I should definitely be over 100,000 by the end of actually next month. I should be at 100,000. Really. Um, but that's pretty cool. Like I said, another milestone. I'm still early in my investment years, and like I said, this this growth isn't mainly from Fundrise. It's from me adding money to the account. Okay, and I'm able to add money to the account because I don't have any debt. I can't really express it anymore how being debt free puts you at an advantage. Um, and when I see returns like this, it makes me not even want to attempt a mortgage because why? You know, I mean, I don't rent from like other individuals. Apartment complexes are like a good mixture of what I like to do. Um, I would never rent from any other person that owns a home. The apartment, usually apartment complexes, is where I like to reside. They're the cheapest, and Anyway, I'm getting off subject. Let's go to portfolio. So this is the amount I have per account. Man, this list is getting like super long, which is crazy. I wonder what it's gonna look like 20 years from now. Like it's probably gonna be some like crazy long list. Hopefully, I'm making more money, which I can add more money to it. As far as like my balance, I'm at a 40% or 48% debt and 52 in equity. Um, I don't have any control over that. Like I said, I let Fundrise do it for the most part. Um, yeah. Um, and one thing I will say though is as I start making more money, um, I'm starting to read up on different ways that I can invest my money in a more tax efficient manner without putting it into any type of retirement account. I'm trying to stay away from those. I don't really play that game either. But Fundrise has like a fund called like opportunity zones that you can invest in. But as of right now, that's only for accredited investors. Which, um, if you ever get the time, look up what an accredited investor is, and you know it'll kind of tell you what it means to actually be wealthy. Yeah, but the projects, I don't really want to go through the projects because like I don't know, it's kind of boring. Um, and let's go with transactions. I go through the projects on my own time. I don't like doing it on the videos because I'm just trying to stick to the point. But so this is what I was talking about when you reinvest the dividends. So every time I like letting Fundrise do it because I don't know when a new e-REIT pops up. Like I'm not watching this account every day, so I don't know when Fundrise has a new e-REIT or e-fund that they're opening up to investors. So by contributing twice a month and reinvesting my dividends, it almost guarantees that I get into brand new funds, which I want. I want to be one of the first ones to get into one of these funds, especially when it's ramping up. You know, I kind of feel like I'm, you know, not earning my spot, but what's the word? Like I'm kind of, you know, getting a seat at the table, if that makes any sense. Sense. Like I'm getting in early, getting cozy, getting my tent set up. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So this is dollar cost averaging for you. Every month. Uh, more documents. I am looking forward to this tax season, um, just to see how I'm doing. Anytime I get a chance to talk to my tax guy, I sit down with him and I just drill his mind with questions, and he loves it, I love it, and we like to compare each other, each of our finances with each other. So, um, I think that's about it for this update, man. As far as goals for 2020, I don't really know if I want to continue to do these videos. I think if you've been watching my videos, you kind of get the point of what your savings rate gets you, what getting out of debt can get you, what after you have a certain amount, you can expect more traction. If I don't do quarterly updates, I will, at a minimum, do like an update every 6 months. But there's stuff that I gotta work on this year, um, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. But as far as like the total value, I kind of see this account going to is, I'm thinking this account can hit, I don't know, 120 by December. So if I can hit 120 by December and only put 12 grand in, that's another indication that my money is starting to you know gain some real traction. So, but if you have any questions, go ahead, throw them down in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah, that's it. Millennials lead the way.